This is a technique that I am so excited to share with you today. The reason I decided to share it is because I use it probably the most of any other technique that I know. And also, I have people that will contact me, clients that contact me, emails I get that say, my husband just lost his job, I don't know what we're going to do. I just got a call from the school, my son is in trouble, and I'm just falling apart. What do I do? And I hear that all the time. My parents are yelling at me, I'm freaking out, things are just overwhelming, I just got all these bills I can't pay, and it's when we get overloaded with stress, there's something big that we don't know what to do with, a marital problem, I don't know, just when things get so intense, you wonder what you're going to do. This technique really helps. And the reason that it helps, it's called the neurovascular hold. And the reason that it helps is because when we get this kind of news and we're upset, it's a big problem, all of a sudden the body goes into a fight or flight response. And when that happens, our primitive brains, our bodies are designed this way. When we get attacked with a big stressful thing, the blood leaves our brain. It goes to the muscles in our legs so that we can run, in our arms so we can fight and run, and it leaves our brain. And the problem now is we're not living like cavemen anymore. Most of our stress is mental stress. We don't need to run away or fight or anything like that. We need to think. And so for these kind of problems, when you're just overwhelmed, there's a lot of emotion going on, one of the best things you can do is to activate the brain and teach the body in these kind of situations to keep the blood in the brain is this technique, the neurovascular hold. And it's so simple. All you have to do is you take one hand and put it across your forehead, just like you're checking a fever, just like this. And your other hand goes across the back of your head, right across the occipital bone. I always stutter over that word, so I'll just show you. I'm going to turn around so you see that your hand is not here, it's not here, it's right across the back of your head, just like that, right across the occipital bone, base of your head. So what you're going to do is you'll just hold this point and breathe, and you'll feel your head's starting to clear, the emotion's starting to clear. You just breathe really deep breaths, and this keeps the blood in the frontal part of the brain, which is your reasoning, logical part of the brain that you need to solve problems and to think. And one thing that's really important that I do when I'm doing this hold is to say the affirmation. Just be in the present moment. I'm okay right here, right now. In this moment, I'm okay right now. There is a solution for this problem, and I'll find it. But right now, in this moment, I'm okay. I'm right here. I'm right now. It's okay. I'm okay. I'm safe, and I will find a solution. And the reason that I will say things like that over and over is because I do this little thing when I get stressful news. Instead of staying in the present moment and dealing with the problem, my mind will jump ahead 10 spaces to figure out all the worst case scenarios and what's going to happen in the future and what are we going to do and how awful it could be, so that I'm ready for the worst case scenario. And when we leave the present moment like that, that compounds our stress. Byron Katie's my favorite person who says, you want fear and terror on purpose, get a future. Right now, in this moment, we are okay. And if we can focus on that and keep the blood right here, then we're going to be able to solve problems so much easier. At least we will have the full functioning of our brain to do it. So I mentioned this technique in my free report, that's Fighting Depression, 3 Steps to Feeling Better Right Now. So if you weren't able to get that report, make sure you sign up to get that report, because it will tell you so much more about your emotions and explain a lot more about energy and more techniques on how to feel better fast. So if you didn't sign up for that, it's on my website, www.ginnywalker.com. So make sure you get that, and thank you.